Stream shortly. We have all of our teammates here. We just wrapped up our week one of our Fortnite Silver Dragon team. We finished I think 21st and 22nd, so off to a good start. And we expect great things from those guys as they progress through the season. But this is our very first Valorant season and the second only Valorant season for XP League in total. So we are very excited to get this going. Valorant's a fun game. It's a team tactical game. We'll talk about it a little bit more here soon. We're going to go on mute though, as we are just getting our players logged in, and we're going to start coordinating with the other team to make sure we can get the match going. So we should expect to be starting soon. Thanks. All right, we are just about ready to get started here with our first Valorant match. We are going to be, it looks like the map is Haven. We are going to be attacking first, the other team's defending. And if you're new to Valorant, how Valorant works is it's basically, could be a total of 25 rounds per match. So it's just one match that we play, and it's first one to get to 13. So it's best of 25. If you're attacking, your goal is to completely eliminate the other team, or to be able to plant the spike, which is essentially a bomb, and have it go off. If you're defending, kind of just the inverse. So you need to either eliminate the entire attacking team, and if they haven't planted the spike, then you've won that round. If they have, then you also have to defuse the spike before it goes off, and then of course you win. So there is no respawning within a round. So once you go down, that's it. You have to wait and you reset at the start of the next round, which is fine because the rounds are short. But it does change the strategy and the tactics. This isn't like Fortnite or Overwatch, which have long time to eliminate style games where you have to pour a lot of damage into opposing player. There's plenty of choices in this game that you can eliminate another opponent in very few shots, so you have to be a little bit more selective with what you're doing. Okay, we're going to be right back here. We're going to be starting shortly. Sorry about that, just communicating with the coach. The kids wanted to change the map to Ascent, so we got our choice of map. We're the home team, so there's alternating banning of maps that happens before you finally settle on being able to choose from what's left. So we're going into Ascent this time, but like I was saying, there is a different tactic, so it doesn't take a lot of damage to eliminate another player and not spawning back. So you will hear people talk about things like peeking corners and crosshair placement, because those things are incredibly important to finding success in Valorant and playing with strategy and as a team. All right, so we're going to get things started here. Clicking the start button now to start the match. And we got an error, so I could not start the game. All right, I'm going to try it one more time. Party not ready. Let me go check with, I'm going to go on mute here while we sort out this technical issue. All right, it looks like we are in. Sorry about that. We hit the start match button and I don't know what happened, but it glitched and kicked everybody out. So what you just saw was our team picking their agents. So in this game, our playable characters are called agents. There's different classes of agents. You've got duelists, you've got sentinels, you've got initiators, and you have controllers. So looks like we've gone with.
I'm hungry. Anyone hungry?
We have Sova, who's an initiator and can fire a recon dart. We've got Sage, who's a sentinel with a healing capacity. We've got Killjoy, who's a sentinel that has like ability to detect. And then we have Jet and Reyna, our two duelists. Duelists are meant to be like flankers and kind of standalone, self-sufficient. They would be like considered fraggers in other games.
Spike's here.
But everybody has unique utility, and we can try to cover different ones each week. And you'll see players using different utility as we go. All right, these guys have not had a lot of time to play together. There are 2 zones on each map. As you can see, A and B zone. We are going for B zone here. Now they have a Sage on their team as well, and they put up a wall here to try to limit our fire, our point of view going into that map. So interesting to see how we counter it. As you can see, Killjoy's already taken a lot of damage, has 13 life left. We're switching on Diamond Jack here, and Ari Safari pushing up. So we've got Reyna already looking to plant the spike. So there's the spike, and it is down. Now all we have to do is either eliminate the other team or survive long enough or prevent them from blowing it off. There's Jet putting out a cloud to block their view. So forcing them to try to guess. There we go. So there is an in-game economy. As you can see, a lot of guys are using pistols for this, and that's because you need to earn money by playing well in this game between matches. And there we go. Diamond Jack being able to knock the last 2 or 3 players and keep us alive, and we win round 1. Now, in between each round, you have an opportunity to buy, so you'll see these guys go into their menu with the currency that they were able to earn from the previous round. Looks like Diamond Jack is upgraded to the Spectre, and he has the Ghost Pistol, so looks like we're going probably Spectres all the way around. Okay, there's a submachine gun there, or sorry, a machine gun, the Ares, so we've got a couple of machine guns as well. Those are all great second round affordable guns. You can also buy shields, and you can purchase some of your utility. So we'll peek in here on Anxiety. That is an alt orb that you can collect. We're having a little bit of trouble. Right. Oh, and down goes Diamond Jack early on this one. Looks like Sova's Recon Bolt is able to detect somebody. Sova also has this Firebolt Owl that can be used for recon as well, and the Firebolt detect and mark targets. That's down. Looks like the team is deciding to rotate and pivot, and we're going to head back over to the A zone rather than continue to try to push through. So hopefully we've drawn a lot of attention there and thrown them off, and maybe caused all the defenders that were guarding A to rotate back over to B. We'll find out very soon as we peek around this corner. Yep, there's one player there. Oops, took a lot of damage there. Anxiety. Looks like Reyna got him down though. Alright, so Reyna's already up in and planting. Oh, got somebody else peeking up there. It looks like Chamber. Ari Safari is down, so we've lost our Reyna. We still have our Silva. Kobu Dog. There we go. In a good position, took out their Chamber. A really good spot right there. To see where else we've got. So we've got a good Emperor's in a good position too to catch any backside flankers trying to come back around to our spawn. We do have our spike down. You can hear it beeping a little bit quicker now, which is closer to blowing up. But we were able to fully eliminate the team, so it doesn't matter. And there we go. Round 2 goes to the Brookfield Magic. All right, so now everybody's back in the buy mode again. And again, as you win and do better, you get more and more currency that you're able to use to buy better weapons around. Make sure you can fully equip a shield. There's 2 different kinds of shields, a light shield and a full shield. And it does make a difference. And also, maybe afford some of the more expensive assault rifles. The 2 most popular guns in the game are the Phantom and the Vandal, which are 2 assault rifles that act a little bit in different ways, but they do cause a lot of damage. So there you go. So their Sage has gone and walled us off here at A, trying to force us
Reloading.
to not be able to rush in right away and obviously reveal ourselves. So we're we've got the wall down. We pick it out their Sage. Good job by Diamond Jack there. Looks like we're moving in. They've got a couple up there on the platform. We've got the Owl out once again. So they've got 2 team members left. We still have 4 members of our team. We're looking for trying to pin. Oh, and I don't know if they're coming from behind. They got a little flank going on. Yeah, they've got Viper behind us. She just threw out her grenade.
Scanning ahead.
Recon dart coming in. But didn't pick up Viper, so she's pretty far back. These guys are going to push in. See if we can plant. We do not have the spike. The spike is in the hallway, so we're going to have to either go get it or try to eliminate the last player standing. We just got taken from behind. Only 9 health left here. Up and down we go. All right, so that round goes to Draper.
We get a pick. We move in. Got it.
Once again, so if you do get eliminated, then you don't carry any of your gear over to the next round. You do have to rebuy everything. If you do survive all the way through, whatever you have left and didn't use, you still get.
Here.
And of course, you get all the ammunition back for your weapon. So try to cover a little bit of the basic gameplay here on every one of these streams, just to give everybody a little bit of background if you're unfamiliar to Valorant. So it's 2-1. We will continue to attack for the first. So basically, until you get to the halfway point, and then we switch sides. It doesn't really matter what the score is at that point. You still switch sides, and then we're both defending. So here we go. It looks like Viper's got her poison orb down to defend this door, and she just put it up right after Reyna went through with the spike. The recon bolt, you can see, did detect somebody. Get on. Reyna's there, trying to get back to Reyna. So Reyna does have the spike down. You can see that purple coming towards her. So when she eliminates an opponent, she can basically take some of their energy and heal herself. That's what makes her kind of a self-sufficient flanking. There you go. So the other team was trying to use the spike. As you can see, that was their enemy Sova. And there's our Reyna healing. She was able to take out the Sova. She's in a great defensive position. 2v1, yet there's 2 other opponents left that have a chance to come. You can hear the spike sound going off. I don't know if there's enough time. I think it's going to go off. It's not blinking fast enough. There you go. So their chamber was able to do it. So alright, so they've been able to tie things up. Not too bad. We've got a good start here. Everybody's starting to get a feel for each other. Now we can see if we can start employing some strategy. There's a lot of things that you can do in Valorant between what you choose equipment-wise, how you use it, to do you rush into one point and try to push in fast and take advantage of the fact that the defenders are probably spread out to cover both points.
Eyes on target.
Do you feint and pretend like you're pushing in on one side and then rotate all the way over to the back and leave somebody over there just making a lot of noise?
Standing ahead.
You know, there's a lot of different things that you can do. There we go. Okay, so they got their poison orb up. So they're doing a good job of using utility to block these doorways and slow us down. So we can't push in, and it becomes a big problem for us. So that Owl drone was able to identify that Viper is over there. Now she's repositioned. You can see her running until she pulls that bolt out. Alright, so our Killjoy has activated their ult. Killjoy's ult is this huge thing with once it activates within the circle, within this big field that you keep pulsing out, it will detain a player and kind of hold them up and prevent them from doing anything. You can quickly take them out. It basically immobilizes them. Alright, so we caught 2 of them. Looks like we at least eliminated 1 of them. And now we've got our spike down and planted.
1 enemy
we
remaining.
We still have 4 of our players against 1 of theirs. And believe me, that does not mean that things is over. But many times that I've lost matches in those situations, but in this case we came out on top and got it down. So good job. Alright, so that puts us up 3-2. We basically need to win 10 more matches, 10 more of these rounds to win this game before the other team wins 11. We do seem to be favoring B. I tend to like to go this way as well. That hallway, though, can be a little bit of a choke point, so you do have to be careful and not overdo it if they start to really push that direction.
Kill my copy.
you can start to become a little bit predictable, and you got to mix things up.
You want to play?
Right, here
Let's
we go.
play.
These guys are pushing in again right away. Okay, so the wall goes up. They're going to trying to block us right away. You can get to certain spots. You can try to peek over, see if Silva there and Sage were there, trying to go at Chamber, trying to. Looks like he might have his ult, which is a sniper rifle. And our Silva has his ult, which goes through walls. He's just going to pound into that room. He got taken down, but I don't think he got anybody with it. They were able to dodge out of the way. That stuff you see on the ground is a grenade that Sage has that if you're standing in it, it slows down the movement. It can be a huge advantage. Looks like we got the owl drone out again. Well, our Silva is still alive. I don't know who went. We lost Reyna. Alright, still alive, Jet's bouncing. Jet can fly up in the air, that's what a lot of her utility does. It swings around and can move with super speed either up in the air or she can dash forward as well. And of course you saw earlier on she has those clouds that she can use to disrupt and block visibility. She can jump up like that, other players can't. Okay, it's 3v1. They've got a Viper out there somewhere. We have to see Viper use her poison wall.
Here.
Yeah, which I imagine they'll do once they go on offense. Basically a big giant wall that she can bring up or down of poison to really try to redirect where the other team can go. Alright. See that thing leaping a little bit faster, so our team is going to start to clear the area because there's no longer enough time for the other team to defuse it, so we can get outside of the radius of the storm, which you'll see the black area there right out of the corner of the screen. Which means these guys survive the round, and they'll be able to carry their equipment over to the next round.
You can't just shoot.
Alright, so we are now up 4-2, and we are in a good spot, but again, anything can happen. I've played this game with my boys, we've been up 9-2 and lost, so you just never know how things can go. So again, once again, these guys are in the buy mode. You see they can go through different weapons. That right there is the Vandal that I was talking about earlier, which is considered by many to be the best gun in the game. If you're able to control it, you cannot panic spray with it because the accuracy goes way in the tank. But if you're able to control your burst fire, there, see, just like that. Check out Chamber immediately, just a burst. And in she goes. So they've got their Viper there who popped her ult, which is like a venom poison pit that she could move around in and blocks the visibility, as you can see. So she could be in there anywhere. You have to be real careful about whether or not you want to go in. Diamond Jack popped in there and came back out. It looks like we got her. There's their enemy Silva firing through the wall. So that arrow shot is going. Whoops, looks like they're coming from behind. Ooh, just like that. They switched things up, and yep, and they got us. They should have enough time to defuse here. So they're going to get this one. So you can see, if you're not familiar with Valorant, there's a pretty quick flow to some of these matches. Things can start to happen pretty quickly. So when you first hear like, wow, you got to win 13 games, and there's going to be a total of 25 before there's a winner, especially when you consider you got to win by 2. How long is this going to take? And some of the matches can go a little bit long, but you see some of them go actually pretty quickly, just because a couple players get on a run or catch some players out in the open and drop a lot of them right now. So you guys are sticking back with B. Still have somebody sitting at spawn. Emperor must be okay. There you go. So it looks like he's buying the Spectre. So when you lose a round, you don't have as much currency heading into the next round, so you can't always get what you want or what you'd like to have. So they're using up again. So so that's not necessarily the best use of utility. They have they use the poison orb, which can be reused along with that wall. So now they're throwing in that poison from Viper, so if you stand in that, you slowly take some damage. There you go. This guy plowed out from Jet, so he took a little bit of damage. That red stuff on the floor, that is a trap from Chamber that slows you down. Good job from Diamond Jack. Recognizing that they're going to try to flank. Took out Silva. I don't know if that's the only one or not. Looks like there's still 3 more. 3-2. Now their Jet just threw a cloud our way, blocking our view. He's going to try to... Oh, it was a good shot from them. Alright, so we've just got Emperor left. It's a 1v3. This is tough. You can going to want to probably back up. You got the spike. Maybe you can fully rotate and have a chance to go on the other side.
30 seconds left.
See what he does. So you can move faster if you have your knife out versus your gun. That's why you see players do that. You just have to remember to pull it back out before you get yourself in trouble. All right, so they've tied it up 4-4.
Let them try to get through me.
This is a really good match so far. Again, this is our first season. We do have a couple of experienced Valorant players, and we've got a couple of very new Valorant players on this season. It's a very balanced Silver League. There is no Silver League. This is like Gold Bravo. So we can be going up against some pretty good teams from time to time. And we'll see how these guys measure up. All right, we're going to peek in on Ari Safari. Look at that. That's a very nice gun skin he's got there. Peek this corner. See how they're peeking corners. There's Sova fired an arrow. That. There you go. All right, see? There's Reyna using her ult. Turns all the opposing players that color. She heals a little bit faster. She moves a little bit faster. She was a little bit invulnerable there right away when she popped it. So, very powerful.
Enemy spotted A.
Her ult. And a little bit easier to see all the players on the map. Not that it's not difficult to see most of the time, but pop up like
You
that.
will not kill my ally.
Alright, there we go. And we've got 2 left. We still have 4 of our team. Looks like we only lost our Sova. They're up there trying to fight through. Be patient and they can have to fight through. You hear the fast beeping, the spike is getting close. They're going to have to push fast if they want any chance. Now we're going to just pull away. Oh, but they still got us. Yeah, there we go. Up, and we didn't get away from the storm, from the spike blowing up. So we lost our full team, but since it went off, we won that. You guys all have to buy.
Once again.
All right, here we go again. 5-4. Looks like we're just kind of trading rounds. We're getting close to the halfway point. This has been a really good round so far. Looking at Killjoy, so Killjoy's a sentinel. She has these
Don't overthink it.
that she can
That's
throw,
my job.
which she can delay the detonation of, and she's got that sensor bot, which you can put down as kind of like a sentry that's going to detect other teams' movement. There we go, nice work right away, and it can also return some fire. And then of course she has her ult right now, which is that Killjoy we saw before. Jet we talked about with the clouds and the being able to jump up in the air and burst. Her ult is she can throw knives, which I found very difficult to accurately control, but they're incredibly powerful.
Spike down, mid.
Down relatively quickly. All right, so they're controlling that mid zone there, and they've got somebody in the back. So we've got our Sova.
1 enemy remaining.
We've got our Sage, and we've got our Reyna still. We've got to get back. There we go. We just wiped the whole team. We didn't even have to plant the spike that time. Great job from these guys.
As much as this world hurt me, it's mine. And I
All
will
right, so as
kill
you can
to
see,
defend it.
how we're doing so far. Ari Safari is leading the team with 15 eliminations. Diamond Jack right behind at 11. Polka Dog at 8. Zaidi at 5. Emperor bringing up the rear at 1. But it's not all about the eliminations. If you're doing a great job using your utility and supporting your team, like Sage, for example, can heal the team, or she can heal herself. She has that ability to go
You want to play? Let's play.
on the ground.
My corazón.
So it's really about playing your role. There's that poison wall from Viper we were talking about earlier. So they just used that to force us out of mid and have to go this way. And she's got the poison orb on the other side. So it looks like as a team, we're going to say, hey, let's just rotate all the way back over to A. We haven't gone A in a while. Let's just go that way. Get your knife out. You can see you're running a little bit faster. Everybody come up. All right, they just fired a recon bolt, which means they detected our rotation. So we're not going to sneak up on anybody coming in here. All right, but we're going to use our Killjoy. So if anybody's in there on the zone, as long as they don't take that thing down, there's Jet's ult. Oh, and he went down right away. So Chamber's ult is a very powerful sniper rifle with a double zoom, as you just saw, and just took out another one of our players.
There they are.
We've got to grab the spike there on the ground before we decide what we're going to do. We would not be looking that way.
I
there
have
we
the
go.
spike.
Got the
30 seconds
spike.
left.
Very good. I don't know if we want to try to take that chamber on with that sniper rifle. He's still got some shots left. We got to make a decision here. 20 seconds left in the round for us to be able to plant the spike.
Enemy spotted.
Imagine Silva just took a lot of damage. They have a half life. There we go. We got down Jet.
10 seconds left.
There you go. Good covering fire. All right. We're going to be able to plant. We only got 3 seconds left. And we get it down. It's 2v2. Oh, and they took us right away. That's tough. We had to go for it. You had to take your shot. Sometimes that's what happens. So and the other team knows it. So that's what happens when you get stuck behind the clock a little bit. All right, last round in the half. So any currency that we saved up, any equipment that we have, we were going to lose at the end of this match regardless. So you're always coached to spend everything, grab everything that you can, buy all your utility. We just lost the last round.
Need a drop.
And you can hear these guys so that you can also request. If somebody else has extra money, you can buy them something
Time
that
for
they've
a
asked
field
for.
test.
So you've got to share the love a little bit if somebody's doing better, and be able to save a little bit of money. So
Standing
there
ahead.
goes the wall. They block the arrow from going all the way through.
Reloading.
Deploying drone.
Okay, we got our owl drone out. So there you go. You got Viper over there. You got Sage there. We got a Mark. Now he's going to use his ult. Fire that guy. See if we can get lucky. Good shot.
Spike down B.
We lost our spike carrier. Let's take a look around. So we lost Reyna. We only have one player going in. Okay, we're getting. We got to be very careful here against the snipers. Yeah, you're not going to outrange the snipers. You got to find different ways to flank or just to
Revealing
that
area.
position.
Last player standing.
All right,
One
just
down.
Diamond Jack here. He got the spike down. He's got us defend against 3 more. There we go, 2 more. There is 1 more over there. Good chamber. He's got chamber. Okay, so it's just him and Silva. You have to reload. Oh, there he goes with the ace. Nice job, Diamond Jack. So an ace means you wipe the entire team by yourself. So
Switching
that is
sides.
really hard to
You
do.
were amazing.
Of course, both of my boys have done it. I've yet to do it. But of course, they're better at this game than me. So great job, Diamond Jack. All right, so these guys are regrouping now. As you can see, now they're going on defense. So they're up 7-5, right? It all starts over, and they lose all their money. So this is back to like usually what we call the eco round or the pistol round, where you could just go with the classic that you're given at the start of every match. Or you can upgrade, but you can only afford a couple of options. So like what you see Ari Safari holding here is the Ghost, it's the silenced pistol. It's a little bit more accurate at range, and if you fire through things like Jet's Cloud or the Cage from Cypher, the shots don't show going through on the other side. So you can't get a little bit of a counter battery fire that reveals your location. Looks like these guys are rotating over to A. Yep, so there you go. There's Viper's poison wall. Silva's peeking through. Trying to see if there we go. There's Silva. Got Viper down. Got some damage down there. Gonna fire out a shock dart. Maybe another one. See if we can't slow those guys down a little bit. Get in on Jets. There we go. All right, took him down quick. So defending sometimes is a little bit easier. Every team has its own style.
Why are
But
they so
if you can
determined
play
to die?
patient and back a little bit and play smartly, you have, they've got to come to you and plant the spike. So you have a little bit of an advantage on defense. Sometimes you have to coach kids to be a little bit more patient so that they don't rush up and unnecessarily take damage or put you in a position of already having one less teammate. When you didn't need to do that.
Keep doing
you
what
can
you
find
do
a good
best.
defensive spot, and you have to wait, and you can wait for them to come to you. So, but those are development things that we
Scanning
learn
ahead.
over time. And you gotta mix things up, or you find yourself being a little bit too predictable. They come right to where you are and know where you're gonna be, and they can take you out right away. Okay, our Silva went down right away. Looks like their Jet's now down. Good job, Anxiety. Take him down. There's Diamond Jack. He's got his knife out. I'm not sure what the. There we go. Oh, and down he goes. Okay, so we got Emperor coming in to flank. So you see how he's moving a little bit slower? Oh, he just set off Chambers' trap, which means they know he's coming from the back. But you can walk and then you don't make any footsteps on.
Last
Oh,
player standing.
almost good. Yep, there he is. There you go. Get him down. Oh, hit the reload button. All right. Good effort. Now we're at 8
They
to
demand a
6.
fight. Who are we to disobey?
All right, so we only need to win 5 more before. I guess we got to win by 2, so we got to win 5 more before they win 6 more, 5 more. Okay. Everybody's keeping defensive position. Diamond Jack working his way up. He's going to come into the back of the A zone here. Looks like he once again has the Spectre. Okay, looks like they are all going B. So you're going to see the team rotating over.
Enemy marked.
Trying to get in. We've got Ari Safari with the sniper. There it is with the Marshall.
Spike down,
Got
B.
the spike carrier down right away. Oh, just missed Sage.
Enemy spotted B.
Pushing up. Oh, just missed Sova. Now we got Diamond Jack. He jumped in aggressively. And looks like we got him down right away. But that's a good move. That's the advantage of Jet. Is she can go up over those walls and get to places up high that other players can't go. Looks like they may be rotating. Gotta be careful going through there. They might just be waiting. It's just Jet left, so she can move pretty quickly. She might be rotating all the way over to A to try to plant the spike. So we've got our team rotating back. This is where there can be some strategy. You can win these. I mean, you think, boy, 1 against 3, but you can do it. You just got to be pretty strategic, and you got to play quiet and try to
30 seconds
take out
left.
the other team. She might be rotating back again. Just trying to confuse the other team. Sure enough, yep. So she faked that she was rotating over to A, rotated back to B. Okay, it's just anxiety against Jet. He's got to take her down and then defuse the spike. She knows she's back there. There we go. Okay, now you got to still defuse the spike. Don't worry about reloading. Plenty of time. Good job. All right, this is going to put us at 9-6. So we just need to win 4 more, and we will have this one.
Don't stress if I die.
You guys are doing a good
It was
job
great
defending.
knowing you all. Also, delete my hard drive.
All right, so it looks like we've got Ari Safari heading over to B. We've got Kovu Dog also heading over to B. We've got Emperor, looks like he's going mid in B. And we've got Anxiety and Diamond Jack
Peaks now.
working A. And you just heard one of the players say peaks now, so that's a term used in this game to just peek these corners. Just peek out. Don't expose yourself. Just take a quick peek.
Cutting their vision.
Get the intel that you need. Don't take any damage, and then take advantage. Okay, so we've got the wall up here. Looks like they are coming B. That's a Viper grenade coming over the top.
Get out of my way!
Looks like they've broken through the wall. There's Jet's cloud. They're going to try to use that. I don't know if that was ours or theirs. Try to use that as cover. Like we're going to move in and camp there in the corner. So we'll just check to see. These guys are going to try to come in and flank them from behind. Gotta look in the right direction.
Defeated.
One
There you go.
enemy
Yep, they're
remaining.
going to be in a good spot here.
Spike
There you go. Oh, yep. There we go. Controlled fire is a little bit hard when this game just
Where are we
punishes
going
you
this
for
time?
panic spraying. So
Remember
you
what
gotta
worked in the past.
learn a little bit as you go. So you start to get a feel for the game depending on which weapon you're using. If you keep laying on the fire button, you get less and less accurate. And it doesn't matter if you started shooting first at that point, you can tend to lose the game there, lose the matchup there like Sova did. So. Alright, so we got Sova here on B. We've got Killjoy and Jet and Emperor, so Sage over here. Sage,
You want to play?
Killjoy
Let's
and Jet
play.
over here on A.
There they are.
And we've got Ari Safari. Ooh, and there you go. So that's that chamber ult. That thing is brutal. Alright, so these guys are going to go B. So everybody's rotating. There goes Jet again. So yeah, so everybody should be staying away from mid. You're not going to
Enemy spotted
out
mid.
an alt sniper. Right, he's already taken down 2 of you. You got to be really careful here coming out this way.
Killed my bot.
So there, I think I can hear the spike going down. But I'm
Spike
not
planted.
sure which way they
Welcome
went.
to my world.
Looks like they popped the Viper pit. So Viper's got her ult, which means we're going to have to go through that cloud again
Reloading.
to find the spike and try to defuse it. So
Revealing area. There they
Placing
are.
it can be a little bit of a challenge because they know you got to go in there. So it's easy just for Viper to just sit in there. All right, that's a smart move. Put down the Killjoy. They're either going to have to come out and try to destroy it, or now they're going to be inside the zone and they'll be totally disabled. Once that thing goes off, you'll be able to go in. They can't fight back.
Last player standing.
There we go. All right, now you got to remember to go to view. Oh, and the spike went off. Okay. Yep, just ran out of time there. Okay,
Just
so we are at
batteries.
10-7.
That
Once again,
recharge.
magic number is 3. We just need to win 3 more, and we got this. Everybody's back in the buy mode. I don't know if we're low on currency, and that's why you're seeing us buy handguns at this point, because we lost a couple in a row. But looks like it's been ghosts. A lot of ghosts. There's an Ares, which is a machine gun. People are putting down a lot of fire. And just the ghost again for Jack. So I think they might be doing a recap round to try to save up some currency for the next push. There you go. Good use of the clouds. Block that sniper. Just get out of there. Peek in here. See if we can try to go back in. There you go. See how Jet got up? Their enemy Jet got way up there. Okay, you got snipers over there. You got to be really careful. And see, Sova just healed our Jet. Fired off her other cloud. It's an opportunity to try to close the gap here. So the spike has been planted. I don't know where they went. I think they went to A here, where these two are headed. Yep, it's a good sign. When that door is closed, they probably planted the spike on the other side. These guys are going to try to push through. They're going to come out on top and in the back.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade.
Viper wall. Got the trap from chamber that slows you down and reveals your position. Oh, that was just ult. She didn't have a chance to get it off, but she had a chance to get one shot in there.
Swarm grenade out.
So we've got Sage and we've got Killjoy left. There's their Sage's slow grenade coming up, so they know one of us is here. They've probably seen us both. They just missed on the poison orb.
Last player standing.
All right, where are we going? Okay, we lost. We're just getting out of range. All right, 10-8. Here we
I
go.
got your backs. Just, you know, from the front.
Hold on 1 second, guys. I gotta check on something. I'm just gonna go on mute. I'll be right back with this.
Found them. I am the hunter!
Placing sensor.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Scanning ahead.
Flawless.
Stay taut as a bowstring. The fight demands it. Nowhere to run!
Spike down A.
Revealing area. Found them.
Spike planted.
They will cower.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
My city needs me. I can't be away for long. Let's end this quickly. Turret out.
Scanning ahead.
War race.
Spike planted. Last player standing. Flawless.
Wind. Show me where to go.
Revealing area.
Barrier created.
Out of charges.
You want to play? Let's play.
Enemy spotted A.
Last player standing. Flawless. Match point.
My power does not end.
Ask for aid, and you shall receive. Keep it cool. That's how you survive.
Revealing area.
Enemy spotted. Mid.
Enemy killed.
Placing sentry.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade.
Get out.
Spike planted.
I got a song. There. Many enemies A.
One down.
One enemy remaining.
You're too
Crazy.
Thank you. Blasphemous. I'm amped. Let's go. I got things to do.
Need a drop. Thank you.
Fight!
Scanning ahead.
Get out of my way!
Many enemies say.
Spike down A.
You will not kill my allies! Spike spotted A.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Let me just swipe those biometrics.
My
Switching
quiver is
sides.
never full.
Overtime.
Eyes up.
Robot out! Placing sentry.
Reload.
Barrier here.
Scanning ahead. No more.
Spike down B.
Deploying drone.
Reloading.
Enemy.
One enemy remaining.
Blocking sight.
Cutting their vision.
I have the spike.
Last player standing.
Revealing area.
30 seconds left.
Shock dart.
You want to play? Let's play.
Switching
Everyone's stick
sides.
still working? Double check
Match
it, please.
point.
Don't overthink it. That's my job.
Wall raised.
Revealing area.
Hands up.
Last player standing. Spike down B. Attackers win.